Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the 12th episode from Dead Like Me. Before I start, I want to tell you that you can see my full reaction on my Patreon. The link is in the description and there you can also find early access to other episodes. There's different tiers available, so check it out. And yeah, I just watched 10 and 11. No, yes. And I think they were both pretty interesting episodes. We saw this storyline happening from Daisy, that she was kind of dating this wrong guy. So I'm curious to see how that goes. We also had the storyline from Reggie, which I'm very invested in. Like with the girl she started to be friends with. In the end, they had to go home from the mom. Reggie's probably gonna be pissed because of that, but it was kind of her own fault. And we still don't know everything about Rube's family, so I'm also still want to know more about that. I think that's about it, so let's watch this episode.
My father, who is an English teacher, used to tell me that I would never be alone as long as I had a good book.
You ready to go to Susie's birthday party?
No, my book's getting good.
George, we bought her a present.
Mom, you're gonna get me killed.
Georgia, don't be silly.
Little Georgia is so sassy, I love it.
You cannot spend your entire life with your nose stuck in a book.
Why not?
Try me.
What it did make me was a really good speller.
Succedaneum.
Succedaneum.
Fuck off. Thanatos.
Could I hear the definition, please?
Desire for death. An instinctual desire for death.
Very nice, Mason.
Well, it is kind of immoral.
Mason knows stuff too.
Shouldn't you be focusing on
Shouldn't you shut the fuck up so he can spell the fucking word, Georgie? Thank you.
Thanatos.
My son has had much harder words. Much harder.
Please remain silent. The next word is
Something very hard.
apoplectic.
Ooh.
anyway?
The dad is gonna kill him. Probably accidentally, but I feel like that's how he's gonna die.
I'm sorry. Apoplectic is spelled.
Yep. Ugh.
What just happened?
Oh, I'm afraid you are. D-E-D.
That's D-E-A-D.
I was joking.
Yeah, I'll just get the coffee.
Coffee. I have cute cups. It's like a little bear.
So you don't have a boyfriend who's living and breathing and has no idea that you're a Grim Reaper?
That handsome devil I saw you leaving with last night, is that your boyfriend?
No.
How'd it go?
G-R-E-A.
He's gonna do that all day now.
T-A-S-T-I-C is in order instead of your constant irritation, Ruby.
Ruby.
T. Chewed.
Where's Roxy? She has got a personal day.
Well, why don't I have a personal day?
Because you're an F-U-C-K.
Every time.
Actually, fuck up is a hyphenate.
That's the Linklater boxing gym.
Yeah, it sounds sweaty and violent.
Why don't you keep her company?
Past the I need protection stage, don't you?
I don't think I'd consider Mason's company protection.
No.
Your boyfriend riding shotgun for your Reap?
I don't have a boyfriend. Okay? I don't have a boyfriend, Mason.
B-Y-E.
Tell me about her boyfriend.
Tiffany? I haven't met him.
What?
What'd you do?
I made blueberry pancakes.
You make those when you feel guilty.
That's not true.
I thought Reggie would be mad.
Going out job hunting.
Why?
I'm just looking for something temporary.
Sounds boring.
It's either that or we sell the dog to a Chinese restaurant.
That's not.
No.
So when you're at work, who's gonna watch
Also a
me?
little racist.
Who do you want to watch you?
No one.
That's what I've been saying. This girl's almost 12. How much
So?
sugar do you need? Girly.
I am not a snitch, Rube. I'm not telling on Daisy.
The point is she shouldn't be involved with someone living.
Why is he always so concerned about that?
I like syrup on my eggs.
Ugh.
Who?
This.
Oh my god, it's
George,
him.
right? Hey, Ray Summers.
Rube.
You see my girl?
Oh, she just left.
Is that I'm a television producer. You may have seen my program.
I don't watch that much television.
You're a reader.
I'm a reader.
Daisy's my good luck charm.
Charm, perhaps. Not in my experience.
Maybe not in your experience, but actually, come to think of it, the night I met her, some guy died. You were there.
No, I wasn't.
Rube is not liking this.
Don't candy coat it for me, Rube, if I'm not welcome here.
You are not welcome here.
Did I say something to offend you?
No.
You can't fuck with Rube.
I just don't like strangers.
Like, to everyone, he's being a total asshole, to Rube as well, but Rube doesn't give shit. Rube just tells you what it's like.
I do not like him.
Don't you want to
No
just
shit.
slap that smile right off his face?
Nice.
You just don't like it that I'm flirting at all.
Come on, I'm not interested in you in that way anymore. Actually, really? Anymore?
I believe you.
Good. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
Oh! Oh! Wild. Okay. Oh, if George is gonna see her, she's gonna flip.
How's it going? What's your name?
Crystal.
Will Miss Herbie be back soon?
I get why in the beginning people don't like Crystal, but at this moment, I think Crystal is a legend.
I don't like hospitals. Who the hell likes hospitals?
Ooh, now I'm really looking forward for George to find out her mom wants to work at where she works.
People who are sick want to get better.
Yeah, I feel like we barely see any reaps of people who are just like dying from illness or, I don't know, being old. It's always the weird accidents. Oh. Oh.
Do we know her?
We do. Natural causes is one of the nicer assignments for a Reaper.
Oh.
Especially in a hospital. No chasing anyone
That's-
down, everyone's got a name tag.
That is pretty nice, actually. And pretty smart. That's just like separate Reapers. They can just pretend to work in a hospital or just actually work there and it's pretty easy. And you even get paid.
You know when they're crossing a street at the walk sign, the time is ticking by, and even if they start right away, they still never make it across on time.
It really makes me think of one episode from Grace and Frankie, and then they demonstrate because the light has to be green longer because old people can't cross the street in that time. It was a funny episode. She seems pretty alive.
Are we there yet?
Where? Are you and Rami?
Yes. No.
I think she has like dementia or something.
You know it's better when you stay in your room.
My room. We're hearing a story today. It's a fairy tale.
You can just touch her shoulder, right? What's the big deal?
Upon a time you were alive and then you died. The end.
Hey, I know you. You're the one who was killed by a toilet seat.
Will anyone ever let that go?
No.
Foxes are really beautiful.
Boxers are really beautiful.
Is Mason now thinking of getting into boxing?
I'll tell you who's beautiful. It's fucking me. I'm beautiful, yeah. Oh, I can box. I can box. Who is it, crowd? Who is it? It's Kidman. The Masonator. Mason.
No, I don't feel about you that way anymore. Sure, Mason.
Whoa! Easy, Tiger. Daisy called me. Good for you. Asked me to meet her here.
Good for you.
And I'm here.
Are you a lapdog, right?
I feel like Daisy maybe has a plan. Like, I feel like she's too smart to, like, let men take advantage of her. I think she's got a lot of experience and she's not really letting any of that happen anymore or just in general. But I also feel like she's gonna be stuck in this situation for a bit longer.
Don't stand so fucking close. You step back. Okay. You get to take home the big prize. I do.
Fuck off, you righteous fucking cocksucker.
Oof.
I'm Mr. Washington.
It's Kid.
You are just so much more handsome.
I'm not the kid.
Oh.
I just wanted to meet you.
I'm Kid Washington, and you are?
I'm Daisy.
Daisy Adair.
Nice of you to stop by today, miss.
It's so annoying that they actually have to, like, do this. Like, I feel like if they could just touch them and it would be done, like, that would be easier. Because now it's always, like, a little weird. And everyone's always looking like, okay, I guess.
Is that the school bell? We're gonna be late for class.
Oh, no, we won't. We'll be right on time.
Oh, we'll have to take these.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hit by a bus, mauled by a bear.
Oh, it's so annoying that you can't do anything then. It's pretty messed up.
Neither could Nina. I know I wasn't supposed to interfere, but to stop her before it was too late. Nina, go back to your room.
Oh, this must also be hard for, like, the Reaper nurse. Because, like, if something like that happens, that could cost you your job, because that's pretty bad if that happened. And it would put a really bad name on the facility, but at the same time you can't interfere because you literally have to see them die. You have to take their souls.
You heal fast.
That doesn't take away from the hurty painy bit.
You forgot to kiss me for good luck.
Hey, go easy on him.
Easy on him?
Why do you have to be like that? Why do you have to be mean?
Hey, I'm just finishing what you started, sweetheart. You're involved with 2 men, Daisy. The story never ends well. Now shut up and kiss me.
Oh, that's the girl George trained.
We all like working with Ricky.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're talking about.
Aren't you Ricky's mom?
No.
He said his mom was visiting him today at lunch. You look like you could be his mom.
Well, I'm not her.
She gonna scare her off now?
I'm here to be placed for a job.
That's really brave.
Brave?
I mean, to just... Do you want half a sandwich?
That girl is so weird.
Joy. Joy last.
Well, then we'll have a chat, Miss Last.
Oh, but then she's also gonna realize, like, oh, that's the mom of the girl who was killed last year, or even longer now. You know what is pretty, like, why do I keep forgetting words? Just like the way Joy wanted to force Georgia to get a job. Well, she didn't even have a job. She was just chilling at home. This doesn't seem very fair. Like, I get that you're mad that your child dropped out of college when they're 18. Sure. But just give them a little time, find a new study. But she was hard on her. And now that I realized that she didn't even have a job herself. And now she's in the same position as George was. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't need to see this. I don't need to see any of this.
Hey, don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh.
Come on, bitch! Come on, bitch!
Mason.
Fuck off, bitchity bitchy bitch! Come on! Your unborn children and grandchildren be feeling the fucking pain.
The pain you feel every time I take your precious Daisy home and fuck her?
Okay.
Get up, kid. Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna notice someone died again while Daisy was there, right?
I'm sleepy. I know.
So then, because her dad wasn't natural, George had to do it anyway. Because the other Reaper lady just works there, but I think that's the case then.
I know I've heard your name before.
You know, your name sounds familiar to me as well.
Really? Oh my goodness. Are you any relation to the young woman who died?
That was my daughter, George.
I hired her.
You're the woman who gave her the job. You called the house. You and I spoke on the phone.
Dolores.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
She seems sweet.
Did she?
No. She seemed complicated. Smart.
What else?
Difficult. But promising. Which is why I hired her.
I'm here. I'm fine. I want to work.
Okay. What do you want to do, Joy? What's your passion? What do you like? We have a number of...
Wait, but didn't George like one time get the promotion where she had to hire the people? That would have been complicated. I feel like in the end she said she couldn't handle it or something, so I think she doesn't do that anymore. But that would have been funny.
So she was in this office?
Yes.
What did George do that last day for work?
Don't remember.
Oh, Reggie, don't play with those books. They still have those antiquated checkout cards in it.
Oh, the one George was reading in the beginning.
Hey, you know who this is? This is your husband, William. William.
There will be a quiz on this material.
Yeah, I know. And actually, I think you're late for that quiz. So this way... Oh, Nina, you really need to follow. You're dead, Nina.
This is the lady who comes in and brushes my hair.
That is your daughter, Beth, and you're dead.
So who is this Rosie?
Oh, nobody you know.
Somebody you knew? Is she related to you? Is she related to you?
Yes. Decent hospital. They take good care of people there.
Look at you, driving on the wrong side of the road.
Thanks for this.
How's your Waffle House? Tiffany?
Fine.
Your merry band of reapers?
They're awful.
Okay, you have to help me.
She's one of the best ones.
I can't get her to go. She won't follow me.
Nina forgets things.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
What Penny's saying is she has no idea she's dead.
I get that. How do I get her to go?
To get Nina to connect to her own death before she can move on. Hey, I'll see you around the campus.
Are you kidding me? You're just bolting?
But like, does this whole thing mean like Rose or Rosie, is that his daughter or wife then? Does this maybe mean that she's still here? That she's maybe a Reaper too? Or I don't really know what to make out of this.
I really like old people.
Then you're one lucky girl, 'cause you'll never be one.
Ooh.
I have to report Nina's time of death to the hospital, but I'll delay as long as I can.
So?
Better get a move on.
It is very nice that they're meeting other Reapers. Also, first the boy, now this woman. I feel like we're still getting like some answers to how things work around there, even though the season is almost done.
Are you moving?
No, I'm just reorganizing my kitchen.
Breathtaking.
Thank you.
You can see where everything is right away.
I hate people who do that. It seems so useless. They just want it to look organized, but at the same time you're doing more effort. Like useless effort to put things from like the jars they come in or the packages they come in to put it in other jars. And then they label it and they say it makes it easier, but you might as well just see it when it's still in the original package. Yeah, there's like a whole thing about this on TikTok, like organized TikTok or something. It's terrible. It makes me anxious.
What did Rube say?
He said I have to make her connect to her own death.
Oh, so she asked them for help.
You're the only good girl that I adore.
What's with the post-it?
He's still boxing.
Mason, don't. It's not helping. You're gonna get her all riled up. Ray's an asshole.
Ray's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
See? Nina can't remember a thing, and even she can figure that one out.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna see him anymore.
Oh,
Really?
I'm done.
good.
Good.
That's what I said in the first, or like in the beginning of this episode. Like she's not gonna take this for much longer, probably.
Listen to me, okay?
James Bond.
You're dead.
Shaken, but not stirred.
She doesn't even know who she is.
I have a thought.
Oh, very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect.
Dad!
Are they gonna perform a play?
Your husband, William. Your daughter, Beth.
Dad, I have some horrible news. Mom is dead.
Dead? Your mother? Dead? Nina? Sitting right there? Dead? Just whoa! Dead! Really fucking dead!
Was I on record?
How do you explain to someone what death is? What do I say? It's like
See, she just doesn't give a shit. She's just like, sure.
the swan song, the last act, that lady singing.
But like, does she really have to realize it? Can't she just like take her to the light? And does it work that way? No. I still think it's pretty cute that she kind of does everything to feel connected to George.
Face.
Wow.
She is so perfect.
Mom?
Yeah, George?
I don't want Reggie to die.
Okay, that's good, sweetie.
Well, no one here wants anyone to die, George.
It's sibling rivalry. Spock says it's completely normal.
I don't want Reggie to die. It's not normal.
Relax, Joy. It'll disappear.
How's your book, sweetie?
Pretty good.
Hey, could I have one? Daddy, eat your cereal.
Damn.
Daddy. She did that?
Wow. Little harsh. Who would have expected her to read that years later?
She's forgotten everything. It's like she's not even here. It's a joke. It's like there's no difference between being dead and alive.
What?
What do you want, the post-it?
My daughter Beth.
Do you want to hear a story, Nina?
Oh, I love stories.
There was a girl named George. She was 18 years old, and she didn't have a husband, William. She didn't have a daughter named Beth. But she had a mom, a father, and a sister. She went out to get some lunch, and this man, he stopped me. I told him to leave me alone, but...
I feel like it would be pretty funny to rewatch the first episode, actually. It's been a while.
I realized I died. I'm dead.
I'm never gonna be able to look in a normal way at post-its after this show. She finally realized it? Think so.
That's right.
That's all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Nina. I didn't know Nina's story. I could only tell her mine. I hadn't been thinking about Reggie at all lately.
Oh. Yeah, we indeed haven't seen her visit that often anymore.
And I bet they weren't thinking about me.
I feel like Reggie's always thinking about George. I feel like that haunts her like non-stop.
We were just getting home from the hospital.
What are you doing here, Ray?
Waiting for you. Not you.
Creepy, creepy man.
You left the gym without saying goodbye.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I think you should piss off.
I think you should stay out of this, Ginger.
He's not even Ginger, right?
Somebody died at the gym today. You knew that. And the night we met.
This is what Rube meant.
I'm beginning to think that you're bad luck.
I am.
Yeah.
Met Rube.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't very nice to me. None of you has been very nice to me.
You really should leave now.
Okay.
I don't trust him.
And don't come back. I'm done with you.
I knew it.
Just one thing, sweetie. You don't end things. I end them. You don't tell me you're done. I do.
What does he want to do? Try to kill her? Good luck with that.
Fucking hole.
Fuck you.
Really just a cheap hillbilly piece of tail.
Oh, let's go, Mason. Woohoo! Get rid of that piece of shit. Nice. Mason to the rescue. Who would have ever thought that? Is he?
He's dead.
He's dead.
So does that mean someone also took his soul right before he went into the house, or? Aw, Daisy.
Darling, there's no post here. And there's no fucking sob. There's no fucking... Is there a shovel in here? There's got to be a shovel, isn't there? Is there?
Oh, I feel so bad for Daisy. Whoa, what? Wait, was he a graveling?
This is all my fault, man. It's my fucking fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's not. You are in it now.
It's nobody's fault. And it's done.
What does this mean? Or did the graveling make him do this and that's why he died?
And no one needs to know.
The soul is still in there, right?
What the fuck was I? Fuck, did you know that was going to happen at Graveling?
Because I've seen it before.
Oh.
He was right. I'm bad luck.
Oh, this is a really heavy storyline, suddenly. Like, things got dark.
But secrets are funny. Things that you try to hide always turn out to be the things you can't forget.
Okay, damn. Now I do realize that when I said this storyline is not adding anything to the story, that I was very wrong even. What the hell? It's weird, but I feel like at this moment, like in the last few episodes, we are finding out more than we did like in the rest of the season. Like, I feel like suddenly new things are happening, new things are coming, and that, whoa. Ooh. Okay, I had to look up real fast what the meaning was behind this because it wasn't really clear to me, to be honest. But apparently this is how gravelings are created. When a Reaper kills someone, a graveling is created. So basically, Ray is a graveling now. And that's why they're so angry and why they fuck around and why they kill people. Because they're killed by Reaper, I guess. Whoa. Whoa! What? I did not see this coming. Someone's also saying, like, it seems like there are a whole lot of gravelings around. So Reapers on odds are a pretty murderous bunch, it seems. I didn't see this coming. This was a wild storyline. But I think it's like a nice twist or something. Like, it's very well thought of. It's cool. Somehow. It's fucked up, but it's pretty cool. I have never been so wrong as when I said, oh, I feel like Ray doesn't add anything to the story. Well, this whole storyline gave us a bunch of new information. Also, the moment he was there for 3 episodes already, I thought, there's more to this. Like, when George dates someone or is in love with someone, they're mostly here for 1 episode, max 2. And now this Ray guy was just here for 3 episodes. I'm like, what is his deal? What is going to happen here? And then he was being so abusive towards Daisy. I first thought that was just the whole storyline, just that it was part of Daisy's storyline, that she like made the wrong choice to date this guy and that she now couldn't really get out. But it already seemed like, okay, this is going to sound a bit weird or rude maybe, but it felt like a pretty basic storyline. It felt like this domestic abuse storyline. But that doesn't feel like a storyline you would see in this show. That's more what I mean. And of course, it's really good that there are storylines like that to create more awareness, but I just didn't expect it in this show, and that's why I felt like it was maybe a bit too basic for this show, if you get what I mean. I'm really not trying to sound like inappropriate or something. I just didn't expect it here. But then in the end there was more to it, and it was not just this guy being abusive towards Daisy. We did, however, see like another episode that Daisy had to reap someone, and that she got like really, she kind of lost her shit because like this woman was killed by this man who kind of wanted power over her, and that she was like helpless, and she couldn't really handle that. In the end, they suddenly talked about that she apparently had a sister, so I kind of figured that maybe Daisy's sister was murdered that way or something. And then I figured that maybe this had something to do with that, like the whole Ray storyline, that he was being abusive towards her. But damn, it is funny because mostly I record 3 episodes at the same time, and I recorded these 3 episodes, and these are the 3 episodes where like Ray's storyline started and ended. So it was pretty interesting to just see that all in a day. Yeah, I just didn't expect it to play out the way it did, but very interesting storyline. And I kind of like that Mason was still there for her, as in, we know by now Daisy doesn't see anything in Mason. I'm kind of starting to believe that at one point, especially now this happened, I feel like they're gonna grow closer to each other again. I feel like they already did. I feel like they're friends now, good friends. I wouldn't be surprised if in the end they made Daisy at least kiss him or something, even though she did that already once, but it didn't mean that much. But I don't know what to think of this friendship and how it's gonna play out. But in the beginning of the episode, Mason did say like, I love you, Daisy, but I like you a lot less, because she was dating the Ray guy and everyone was saying like, don't do this, he's an asshole. But still, he was there for her constantly. And again, like the previous episode when she was doing the show, the weird show about the cheating, and Mason just came in to support her when they were like, what are you doing here? Yeah, I want to see Daisy act. And Mason can be so cute. So yeah, I also really like the relationship between Daisy and Mason, and I'm very curious how that's gonna be now that they share this weird experience. Actually, Daisy did say that she saw it happen before, like with the graveling. So that's just what happened when they're killed, and there's, like Mason said, there was no post-it. No, because the soul turns into a graveling. Like how would you know that you were gonna kill someone? You can't. So like, you take the soul and then you're like, you know, oh, this person's gonna die, I shouldn't interfere to them, then kill them. That would be weird. So it's this weird cycle or something. I keep thinking about it. I already feel like this is a pretty long review. So let's go on to the next subject, because damn. We had George's mom, Joy, who went to Happy Time. I think she got hired, even though it was like a little weird how the lore started about Georgia. At the same time, I thought the mom knew that Georgia worked there. I thought she was aware of that. Apparently, she wasn't fully aware of that. She also didn't know what George did that day. So yeah, it was like this kind of intimate moment where Joy, I guess, kind of feels connected to her daughter again. I do think, why wouldn't she get the job? Maybe it would be too hard on her, or I don't know. But for now, that seemed fine. We had the book storyline which Reggie found, and I think it's cute that she keeps like doing things to feel connected to Georgia. I feel like Reggie and Georgia, because Georgia literally explained in the beginning like, I always ignore my sister, I pretend like she doesn't exist. I feel like they didn't even know each other that well, and I feel like because of Georgia's dad, Reggie suddenly feels the need to get to know her. And I think it's in some way it's kind of wholesome. In another way, I'm like, it would have been nice if they could have done this when George was still alive. But sadly, yeah, it's too late for that. But I do think it's pretty wholesome the way Reggie is dealing with her dad now. Like, it's still, I don't know if it's healthy, but I feel like it's helping her in some way. Even though I get that it's pretty fucked up to read, like, Reggie should disappear. And then you can never ask her, like, what did you mean with that? But yeah. Oh, the hospital storyline, I almost forgot maybe one of the most important things this episode. It's nice that we've seen another Reaper, see how that goes. I always said, like, oh, it's so, yeah, very, a little odd to me that always when someone dies in the show, they die in a weird accident kind of way. And there's never someone in a hospital dying and George has to go there and just be like, yeah, you die now. But apparently there's just like different kind of Reapers for that. So I didn't know that. That's also interesting. This episode brought us so much information. Episode 12, man. Yeah, the Nina storyline was pretty sad, that she just couldn't realize that she was dead. And I think that's like pretty hard. But yeah, and then you also had the thing with Roop when like Rose or Rosie was alive. He was talking about it. I still don't really know what that means. But I really hope we're gonna figure it out in the last 3 episodes. It sounds weird saying the last 3 episodes. Oh, I'm gonna miss the show. But yeah, I think this is my reaction to this episode. Sorry for the mega long review, but it was something we just saw. If you like my reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe, and if you already want to see some of the last 3 episodes, check out my Patreon. You can get early access there, and you can see my full reaction to this episode and upcoming episodes. So check it out, the link is in the description. And then that was it. Bye!